Hello, everyone. We are back with my current household, the DeMar. Oh goodness, my blood sugar is 333. It's like every time I go to stream or every time I go to stream or record a video, my Libra, my Libra goes off and tells me my blood sugar's off. Apparently my blood sugar does not like it when I stream. I gotta turn the light on. Sorry, I'm all over the place this morning. I had to get up early, y'all, and by early I mean before 8 a.m. Because I had to have my blood drawn. They were doing a bunch of blood tests. They got like 6 tubes of blood. The lady who's drawing my blood said, "Oh, it just looks like a lot of blood because it's like 4 tablespoons." And I was like, I already knew that. I mean, it looks like it's more than it is that they're taking. It wasn't that much blood that they drew. They were just doing a lot of tests, so it equaled like 4 tablespoons. And whatnot. And then my nephew got blood work done at the same time, so we had some, my brother was there with me, my nephew Robbie. Yeah, anyways, so we're back with our DeMarco family. Shawn and Mikaela are now elders. Shawn did officially graduate from university. He put his portrait up here because he's so proud of it. He graduated like the day after he became an elder. Cause the term before that he failed his like very last class. Which I'm like, it figures my sim would do that. Like, he was so close to, like, passing. It was just a little short of passing. He was 1 class short, which was kind of annoying. But yeah, they got, his wife's degree, and then his son got married to Jill Hatch, who is now Jill Shaw, and she moved in. Mikaela was very glad to let her son's girlfriend move in. And then shortly after, Jill got pregnant with with Bridget Shaw, Bridget. And both her sons, both Mikaela's sons graduated, people who went to college. One of her daughter-in-laws went to college for robotics. The other went to college for I think a biology degree or something like that, which is kind of cool. A biology degree. And so her degree is up here too. And then, Jill actually though, when she was pregnant, she was not in a place where she wanted children due to a mod I have. And so her husband didn't want children at the time too, but they didn't use protection when they woohooed. So Jill ended up pregnant, and of course Mikaela's like, you did the deed, you weren't responsible, so now you got to deal with the consequences. And of course the game does, the mod I have gives the option of abortion, but I didn't want to do that. And so I figured Mikaela would be like, no, you did the deed, now you gotta own up to the responsibilities that come with having a kid. And so Jill had bad postpartum and depression during her pregnancy, but then after she had the baby, she bonded with the baby, and now she loves her baby girl. And of course, so does both the grandparents. It actually, I think, it says that Shawn adores his granddaughter Bridget, and they're good friends. And Mikaela also, likes the baby. The baby is very cautious. And I don't know if that has something to do with the fact, like, maybe because, like, her parents had such a hard job bonding with her. But they did eventually bond with her. It took a while of gameplay. Like, they had an unwanted baby sentiment over here. Now, Bridget is fascinated by her mom. But Jill had an unwanted baby sentiment from the mod I had. I didn't even know the mod did that. And, so it took a while, and she kept having to, like, attempt to bond with the baby, and then eventually it got rid of that sentiment. It took her husband, Nixon, even longer to bond with the baby than it did her. But they both are pleased to have Bridget now, which I guess shows that, you know, good things can come, you know, from unexpected places, because both are now very happy to have Bridget. They couldn't imagine their lives without Bridget, and I liked that the mod kind of made Jill very upset about the pregnancy, mainly because I feel like postpartum depression, it's something that I know a lot of my friends have had that have had kids, and I feel like it's something that happens to, like, so many people, and I don't think it's talked about enough, you know? So I like that in the game it kind of gave that effect when she didn't want the pregnancy, because I felt like that was realistic. And it's not, she didn't want the pregnancy because she hates kids, because she doesn't hate kids at all. She just wasn't interested in that right now. So when it happened, she took it very badly. You know, she wanted to have kids later in life. You know, she wanted to travel with her husband and things of that nature, and whatnot. But now baby Bridget is here, and I think she looks so much like her mother. Like, if you go into cast, she is the cutest thing. So let's go into cast real quick, because I have to show you guys baby Bridget in cast, because oh my goodness, I think she looks like her mama. I really, really do. I never used to put a lot of short hair on my Sims, because in real life I have my hair very long, and I tend to be drawn more to, like, Sims with long hair. But yeah, I'll show you Bridget in a minute. Okay, sorry about that, everyone. I had to take a quick intermission because my mother video chatted me. But anyways, this is baby Bridget. She's got, like, a curly kind of hair texture. It's short. I think she looks kind of like her mom. Her mom's hair texture is, like, a little different, like more curls and whatnot. But I don't know. I like the hairstyle she had when she aged up. This is her everyday outfit. This shirt is a piece of CC. And it looks like a little baby onesie, and you can use it as a t-shirt. It's actually not available under swimwear, and they got, like, a bunch of different ones. So, like, say you wanted to change the outfit, I could have, like, it be this, and have it, like, be the little one there. That would still match. I don't know. It's a cute little outfit. And then, there's this blue dress. I went for, like, a blue and red kind of color scheme on a lot of her outfits. I love this, like, just red ensemble. This is, like, base game. It's just, like, the base game red skirt with the base game top with some shoes and socks. And then this here was adorable. Same shirt, only in yellow. So it's, like, the exact same as her party outfit, except she's got this awesome rainbow hat, and the shirt is yellow instead. And then this outfit I loved. I love, like, the rainbow shoes, because I would love that as a kid. And I loved this little head wrap with the polka dots. I thought that was so cute. And then maybe I'll actually, while I'm right here, I'll give her, like, a little outdoor suit in case she goes outdoors. But yeah, she's adorable. I feel like she has her mother's, like, face. I think she's gonna look a lot like her mom. I hope she does anyways, because, like, I really liked her mom. And my mother was actually saying, you like that Sim because it looks like me. And I was like, well, maybe that's true, because, and I think I even said it in the last video that I liked it because it looked like mom. Because after my mom's breast cancer, getting chemo and radiation, my mother has very short hair right now, and it's very curly. And so this Sim has short, curly hair. And I like it. Like, my mom's more of, like, was like a strawberry blonde. Her hair is coming in, like, a different color since chemo. It's, like, darker than it was before. But, yeah. Oh, and Mr. Shawn DeMarco, he actually maxed out his charisma and cooking skill. I think his wife maxed out the painting and cooking skill. And her son hasn't her son Nixon, has he maxed out any skills? No, but he's got level 7 of the painting skill and 6 of the piano. And then this Sim has level 8 of the gardening skill. So we're definitely a family with a lot of skills. But I love this baby's room. She's actually sleeping in both Nixon and his older brother's room when they were infants. I feel like Mikaela, as the grandmother, was like, oh, I already have this room from when, like, Nixon was young, and they can sleep in this bedroom, and I'll take care of the baby during the night, because you two are young and whatnot. Like, get your rest. I feel like Mikaela's that kind of grandmother who was just like, yeah, I've got this. And then I changed Jill's aspiration to be leader of the pack, because she had, like, the vampire one, and I'm not going to use the vampire one. Because I'm not having her be a vampire. But she created this Plant Moms of San Myshuno group. You have to have, like, level 2 of the gardening skill and be a young adult. So she can make some friends with some Sims. I thought that was cool. She's going to introduce herself to Megara Olympus. And Lily Rose. She's going to maybe tell, like, an insider story. But I like that. I feel like Jill is very social. I could picture her being outgoing. I've been waiting until, like, outgoing pops up as a trait, because I feel like she would be outgoing. Now, as far as lifestyle, I think it's Nixon who has, Nixon has the indoorsy, workaholic, people person lifestyle. Do these two have any lifestyle? Mikaela's a people person, so he gets that from his mom. And Shawn is a people person, but Jill is more close-knit. She likes more of a small group of, like, friends, unlike her husband. Her husband's the more outgoing of the two, I guess. I mean, Jill wants to be, like, in a club and have a bunch of close-knit friends and everything and be all cool like that. But she likes the smaller group of friends than, say, Nixon. Everybody gets along with Nixon. Nixon grew up with neighbors always coming over and his mother's friends. Like, that's just his lifestyle. And then, you guys, I finally put picture frames up and put, like, pictures of the family. I don't think I have any of Nixon's brother, though, which is kind of sad that they only have their one son's photo. I plan on getting some photos of his brother at some point. That is a goal of mine, but I love the pictures. It makes it more homey. And of course, like, I think I mentioned this last time, I changed this room over here a little to be like an art studio, whereas Mikaela has an art degree. Like, this would be like her home studio. I'm gonna have Shawn. I'm gonna have Nixon go paint. He likes to paint because his mom and him probably painted a lot together when he was a teenager and whatnot. So he enjoys painting like he does baking. I feel like Nixon was more of like a mama's boy, whereas Rico was like Shawn's baby boy. Like, Rico was a daddy's boy. I'm gonna see if that's true as far as the relationship panels go. Yeah, he was more of a daddy's, a mama's boy. He was closer to his mom than his dad. Whereas, who was Shawn closer to? There is Nixon, and I need to find Rico. Yeah, his dad's closer to Rico. Okay, so where were we at? I've had to take several breaks from this video, so this video is going to be like several short sections edited together. It looks like Nixon just finished painting a masterpiece. He's definitely into painting like his mom. I'm going to have him sell that because I just feel like we have enough on our walls for decoration. I actually built this apartment, and I feel like it turned out good. Like, this is, like, the grandbabies' rooms for when they're toddlers. It was originally, like, Nixon's 4 kids' rooms, because he has 2 kids with his wife and 2 kids with the side chick he cheated with. Then we have, like, a family room over here, like a family game room, study kind of thing. A couple bedrooms, the boys' bedroom. This would be, like, another... maybe like a girl's bedroom also for the grandkids. Nixon currently sleeps in here now. I updated it because it was like a child's bedroom for like when Nixon's daughter came over. She used to play with the dollhouse when she'd visit and whatnot, and it's like the spare bedroom but now it is Nixon and Jill's room because I didn't want them sleeping in single beds by themselves. But yeah, I love this place. I even did like a little gardening area. I got laundry. I got like this mud room. Like, this is an awesome apartment, to be honest. And I love that there's like the dining room area over here, and like this craft room has like a table. Because like in real life, I do crafts on my kitchen table. So I like the chess table. Like, so many activities. I like that it's got like 1, 2, 3 bathrooms, and they're perfectly spaced out. I feel like, anyways, like both of the kids' rooms has bathroom, and there's the main bathroom. I love that the infant's room is right off of like this bedroom here that the grandparents have. Eventually, when the grandparents pass, this will be Shawn and Mikaela's room. But I think Mikaela and Shawn are gonna go visit their other grandbaby, because, you know, to celebrate like Shawn graduating. Because they have 2 grandkids. One of their kids just got his own, like, penthouse because his wife has a robotics job. She's, like, high up in his career, and he's, like, a tech guru who makes, like, a lot of money. They even have, like, an in-law suite apartment, or, like, an apartment for, like, their brother to come stay, or nieces and nephews, you know, and things like that, which I really like. I like the little in-law kind of apartment I made. Or, like, if they wanted to, I guess they could rent the apartment out, theoretically, for, like, gameplay purposes. Even though the apartment doesn't really have a separate entrance. And I'll show you what I mean. So this is how you enter. Let's maybe knock on the door so I can actually see the apartment. Okay, so this is their, I built this apartment too. This is like the main floor with like a bed and a study, a little bar, a little kitchen. Very nice, a little gaming room. Upstairs is like another bedroom, maybe for like a teenager or like somebody coming to visit. There's like there's a kids room over here with a bathroom, because they have a daughter, so I'm preparing for the future. There's a toddler room over here. There is this like these 2 rooms are like kids playroom. This is more for like an infant, or like even big kids can play in here, or toddlers. And then there's this like kids room here where they can, like, the adults can knit or maybe watch the kids do little like plays and read. I thought it was cute. Then there's an art room, because I like putting art rooms in like every Sims build I make. And I honestly think that's because in real life I would love to have an arts room. And then over here is like just a little gaming table, like where they play cards and stuff. Just like a nice little family room. I didn't really know what else to put there. Like, there's not huge amounts of space, so I thought that was nice, for like a little family section. And then this is like this staircase here leads to what could be like an in-law suite, or a space they could rent out potentially. I would just have to like figure out like how you would separate this, I guess, to be its own apartment if they rented it out. I more designed it to be like an in-law suite, so there's like a living room here for the in-laws. There's a bathroom over here for everybody. There's a bathroom over here that's nice. There's a bedroom here for like maybe the parents, maybe a teenager if they have like a teenager. Maybe this is for like nephews that come over. There's like a room here, so maybe this would be like for like the grandparents if they ever don't want to live with Nixon and Jill, or Nixon and Jill want more space. And then say maybe like this over here could be for like a kid, and then they have like a dining area down here and a kitchen. Like, this would be a perfect in-law suite. Because I know in real life, that's something that some people, if you're very lucky, have. Like, if I could have a house with an in-law suite, like if my mother had one with an in-law suite, it would be so perfect. Because I'd be down there in that in-law suite. That would be my in-law suite. That would be my apartment. So I thought it was cool. But this is 2 infant rooms. They also have like little nurseries. I don't see the the infant. Oh, here she is. This is baby Brianna. We're gonna go and maybe play peekaboo. Maybe we're gonna tell her she's our favorite because she's the older of the grandbabies. So maybe you are my favorite. Maybe we'll just go like, I mean, granted, grandparents shouldn't say they have favorites, but like, I kind of want her to say like, aren't you the sweetest little thing? But this is Brianna. She is so adorable. Mikaela, forget about everybody else in this house. You're going straight to the grandbaby. Rico went up here too. This is Mikaela's son, Rico, that she and Shawn had together. Oh, she's like, aren't you the sweetest little thing? Let's cuddle her. I want to cuddle her. Oh, she can't get enough of her grandbaby. She's like, forget about the child I birthed. Let me just see the grandbaby. Shawn actually has 5 grandkids because he has a daughter called Doodle. And Doodle's not, like, her dad wasn't always around very much because, like I said, Doodle and Danny's mother was, like, Shawn's side chick, and he happened to get her pregnant with twins. So, like, their dad wasn't, like, they went to their dads on, like, holidays, and their dad and mom did co-parent. But they were, like, they always felt like, you know, Mikaela was nice to them because they're innocent kids. But at the same time, they felt like their dad favored Nixon and Rico. Like, Doodle has 3 kids, and, like, Gunner is technically older than Bridget and Brianna. I just haven't played with her yet to age Gunner up. But, like, Doodle kind of feels like they don't really come see her grandkids as much, so that's why there's a little bit of a red bar with his daughter. Like, they were closer to their dad when they were younger, both Danny and Doodle were closer to their dad when they were younger. Like, Danny's reasonably close to his dad. Like, they've got good compatibility, but Doodle, she's just not as close to her dad, so maybe I'll, like, send her a few texts. Maybe we'll, like, tag her on Social Bunny, because I kind of feel bad now. Like, you know, because, like, at least, like, we should, like, let her know we're thinking of her. I don't really know why we're in the red. We'll just keep sending, like, funny and friendly messages. Because I feel like that's kind of sad. But I feel like Doodle has, like, a little bit of resentment that her dad, like, doesn't really come over to visit her grandkids. He just visits the grandkids that he and Mikaela have together and not the grandkids he and Carissa share. And, like, you know, the fact that, like, her dad wasn't really with her mom even wasn't, like, he was married when he got her mom pregnant. Like, that's not what any kid wants to grow up knowing, is that, like, you were born because your dad cheated. Like, she probably feels like, you know, there's some resentment there. Even if there isn't, like, I would feel bad too. Yeah, like, Doodle and Mikaela don't really get along. So you can see, like, does she and Danny get along, though? Or has she even talked to Danny? She has, like, no relationship to Danny. And Danny's over there, like, every holiday. So she doesn't even speak to Danny. Meanwhile, she and Doodle are in the red. So I definitely feel like for Mikaela, it was hard for her to, like, bond with these kids knowing, like, that her husband had them out of wedlock. And, of course, she invites them over for family events because, like, she doesn't want to, I think, consciously be mean to them, but I do think there's a little bit of maybe subconscious resentment. Like, they don't really like each other. So, yeah, I can see. Maybe Doodle reminds her of Carissa, and, you know, I don't know. There's definitely some sort of negative feelings there. Shawn's over here talking to his son. He's having the time of his life. Shawn, maybe you should go, like, meet your other grandbaby. Because, like, the only grandbaby that you've apparently interacted with is Mikaela. So, not Mikaela, is Bridget. I mean, his wife is not his grandbaby. So, like, maybe he should ask to be introduced by Jolie. Like, stop talking to your son. It's all about the grandbabies. That's why we came here. Oh, she's bringing the baby down to, like, join their conversation. Oh, does he like the baby? What's his relationship with the baby? The baby's name is Brianna, I think. Hello, I wanna get to know my other grandbaby, little Brianna. I love that they're both B names too. That couldn't have gone better if I had planned it. Like both, they chose similar names, Brianna and Bridget. I could picture Jolie and Rico maybe having more kids. I feel like Shawn and Jill are like a one-child family. But I don't know, life may have other plans for them. Can I kind of want a relationship with this baby, so can you, hurry this up, Jolie? I don't know, maybe we'll plan, like, a stay over at some point. See, she's napping for a minute. She's like, I need to go lay down. Oh, she's gonna go cook in their house. Does she have, like, the always welcome trait? Because if she doesn't, this isn't gonna go over well. Yeah, I think she does she? Insufficient points, but does she have that trait? Yes, she does. Phew. Okay, so go cook. Be the grandma that cooks, and let's see if we now have no, we still don't have a relationship with Brianna, but that's okay because he doesn't really have a relationship with like Doodle's kids either. I think he has a good relationship with Bridget because Bridget lives with him, whereas Brianna doesn't, Felix doesn't, Gunnar doesn't, and Nikita doesn't. Mikaela loves her two grandbabies. I don't really think she considers Doodle's kids her grandbabies. Those are Shawn's grandbabies. Shawn and Carissa's grandbabies. Like, I feel like there's some resentment between these two. Like, these three get invited to family events because they are Shawn's kids. Like, she would never stop Shawn from being a father and a grandfather, but Mikaela has a jealous side. So I can't imagine what it was like for, like, Doodle and Danny to only see their dads on holidays and knows he has these other kids that, like, he's taking care of. Jolie, introduce me to the grandbaby. Okay, you know what? Whatever. You don't want to introduce me to the grandbaby. I'll talk to your husband. That sounds bad, but, like, technically the husband is, like, my son, so... Like, see, Rico is, like, my son, so it doesn't sound like the way it seems like. Oh, I love that he's, like, looking at his grandbaby. He's like, hey, can one of you introduce me to my grandchild? I just want to see the grandbaby. Like, that's what I came to your house for, was to show off this apartment I built and see the grandbaby. None of you are showing me the grandbaby. Okay, I'm going to go up here and just introduce myself to the grandbaby. Let's soothe it to sleep. Yeah, go up there, Shawn. Be grandfather of the year. Shawn's like, whatever, I'll introduce myself to this baby. Shawn, go in here and, like, soothe the baby to sleep. He's like, what are you doing? My grandbaby is crying. Oh, that is so sweet. Does he know the grandbaby? I kind of want to cheat their relationship. Because I feel like they'd be close, you know? Like, wouldn't you think him and Brianna would also be close if he's close to, like, Bridget? Okay, does it show, why doesn't it show Brianna in my relationship panel? That's kind of annoying me. Okay, can I, like, cheat their relationship? Can I wake this baby up just so I can build a relationship with it? Like, I just want to know my grandchild, okay? I would be so mad if I were the parents. Like, this dude, grandpa comes over and, like, purposely wakes up the sleeping infant. Let's tell it a bedtime story. Does the baby like that? The baby's listening to us because he's, like, a great storyteller. So, like, I feel like that's realistic. Let's Asked to be introduced by Rico. Shawn, I will cheat your needs. Just give me a minute. I'm gonna cheat your needs so you can just meet this grandbaby. Because I want him to be close to, like, both his grandkids. Like, I feel like this baby needs a diaper change. Are you for real? Leaving my grandbaby in a stinky diaper. Wake that baby up and change its diaper, Shawn. Mikaela, introduce me to the baby. Introduce me to our grandbaby. Yeah, she can, like, cross stitch. I feel like that's, like, a very grandparent activity. Shawn is, like, patiently waiting to meet his grandchild. I love this. Oh, and the grandchild hates him. He's gonna change the baby's diaper, though, now that we know the baby. Like, he's, like, on grandpa duty. Oh, and the baby's confidence is going up. Let's be like, you are my favorite. Even though she's not really our favorite. Because let's be honest, we barely know our grandbaby. This was Mikaela's first grandbaby. It was Shawn's, like, fourth grandbaby. But like I said, he's closest, I think, to Bridget because Bridget lives with them. And he's, like, taking care of Bridget a lot. We ought to invite Brianna over for, like, a sleepover and get, like, a second crib in, like, the infant room. Because I feel like that would make sense if we got, like, another crib. Can we give this baby a bath? This baby needs a bath. What are y'all doing to my grandbaby? Give the grandbaby a bath, Shawn. Shawn's like, what are y'all doing? Y'all don't know how to take care of kids. Shawn acting like he's father of the year right now. I love it. And I think I'm going to leave off right here on Shawn and the baby, like, in the tub. Because I feel like that is such a cute part of this episode. And I will see you all tomorrow. Bye, everyone.